Okay, so for my video today, I'm going to talk a little bit about photography. I started a photography course at the beginning of the semester, and I've learned a few things, kind of, sort of, not much, but I have learned a little. Well, today I was reading, and I read about a photographer named Alfred Einstein. He absolutely baffled me. I thought he's possibly one of the coolest people I read about since I started. He actually, I'm sure you've seen this photo, he took it, hopefully you can see it, and it's actually featured in a movie, Night at the Museum 2. And I always thought it was a sailor and he had just gotten off the ship and he just wrapped the woman he loved in his arms and he kissed her. But when I read about him, I realized that wasn't the case. The picture is also called VJ Day in Times Square, and it was taken on August 15th in 1945. And I read the story behind the picture. The picture kind of took on a whole new meaning for me. And it's actually, the story was recorded, and it's actually Alfred's own words. He said, "I saw a sailor running along the street, grabbing any and every girl in sight. Whether she was a grandmother, stout, thin, old, it didn't make any difference. I was running ahead of him with my Lucia looking back over my shoulder. And then suddenly, in a flash, I saw something white being grabbed. I turned around and clicked the moment the sailor kissed the nurse." He also says that people tell me when I'm in heaven this picture will be remembered, or they will remember this picture. I don't know, I tried to put myself in Alfred's position when he was standing there, seeing these sailors get off the ship. I mean, there had to be more than one. So here he is, and people are getting off the ship, and I'm sure he's seeing the sailors, hug their mothers, kiss their wives, hold their children, and he sees the sailor. And he kisses one woman, and I'm sure Alfred was like, okay, that's probably his wife. But then he runs and he kisses another, and another. And so Alfred had to be sitting here with his camera like, what the heck? And so then he starts running after this guy. And at that moment, he sees him grab a nurse. He probably didn't know this nurse, but he grabs her and he wraps her in his arms and he kisses her. And at that moment, Alfred pushed the camera button and he captured a picture that's absolutely amazing. He had to, for a split second, probably 3 to 5 total seconds, Alfred probably heard nothing. It was just him, his camera, and his subject, and he captured an amazing photo. And once he pushed the button, the sailor probably released her and ran off and did it again. And this nurse had to be standing here completely baffled. And I have to say, Alfred did too. Like, he had to be, like, thinking, okay, this guy's insane. But he captured an amazing photo. I don't know, it triggered something in me. I just thought it was an amazing picture. And just to put yourself in that photographer's shoes just for a minute, and to hear what he heard and to think what he thought, like, just to imagine what he felt. It had to be, like, a magical moment. I don't know, I just thought it was amazing. I mean, like, just to see the sailor, like, running across. I mean, why was he just running and grabbing women and just kissing them? I mean, he didn't know them. I mean, I don't know, maybe it was his passion for his country that he had missed, or maybe it was just that longing for being around a woman that he just hadn't had in such a long time. I don't know, it was just, that picture spoke to me. It was different. I don't know, photography truly is amazing. And if you let it hit something in you, it opens your eyes to something completely different. I don't know, it's magical.